Our playoff march continues as the Leafs beat the Oilers 4-1. Our playoff march continues!
Toronto Maple Leafs have named Dion Phaneuf the 18th team captain in Leaf history.
Leafs, beast in the East.
And the Leafs are rocking it out in the Music City. Oh man, that was great.
Hey Oilers fans, I told you we'd get back on your team after they shut us out 5-0 2 weeks ago. Anyways, this marks the return of Dion Phaneuf to his hometown of Edmonton, Alberta as a Toronto Maple Leaf for the first time. And did you guys know that Dion Phaneuf and Clark MacArthur are actually cousins? I didn't even know that until I read this year's edition of the Leafs yearbook. Wow. Anyways, it's a Western Conference Canadian team against the Canadian team with Western Canadians as the core of the team. Anyways, well, Armstrong does not get things started off very well by getting himself penalized, but that's okay because the Leafs kill off the penalty, and the Leafs hold off the Oilers after they start putting pressure on the Leafs, thanks to the efforts of Francois Beauchemin, who was the third star of the game. And Dion Phaneuf gets his first goal of the year. And it's 1-0 for the Leafs, and I am glad that he did that after all the criticism he took from the fans, the media, and even Ron Wilson was booing him in practice just to help prepare for this Western Conference road trip. So, way to go, Dion. I'm very proud that you actually got a goal. But the Leafs started to put pressure on the Edmonton Oilers, and Taylor Hall unfortunately got a breakaway opportunity, but Jaguar stopped him dead. He didn't even give him a chance to go top shelf. He stuck out his right pad, and Taylor Hall could not do anything. But unfortunately later, Eberle scores to tie things up. Oh well, going into the second period, the Leafs and Oilers both had 12 shots on net apiece. But at the start of the second period, Burleigh is penalized for elbowing, and the Oilers kill off that penalty, which is a bit of a surprise because the Oilers are the worst penalty-killing team in the league. But Stortini is penalized, and as he's going to the penalty box, Stortini tries to get into a fight with Francois Beauchemin, but the referee is there to say no. But that power play was costly for the Oilers, as less than a minute to go, Grabowski passes to MacArthur, who uses Excalibur to pass it back to Grabowski, and on the right side, he scores 2-1 Leafs. And then after that, Orr gets into a fight with Stortini and gives Stortini a little cut, but it was nice to see Colton Orr and Stortini fighting with Colton Orr winning, and he was even close to a plexiglass that was full of Leaf fans watching him kick the heck out of Stortini. Man, that was probably as exciting as a front row seat to a George St. Pierre match. Wow. Anyway, Armstrong helmet comes off after McIntyre is penalized for roughing him up. Hey, you know what that means when Armstrong's helmet comes off or is knocked off? The Leafs are sure to win. That's one of the good omens the Leafs have had lately. Although the Leafs did not score on that penalty, the Oilers were later penalized for having too many men. They couldn't score there either, but that's okay because Kris Versteeg shoots the puck at the net, and Cabby Bullen had no idea where the puck was. Little did he know, it was right behind one of the skates, and he accidentally deflected it to Strudwick, and that shot, well, that puck was deflected into the net. It is 3-1 for the Leafs, and Kris Versteeg has his 10th goal of the year. Wow, I just thought I'd mention that for all the Leaf fans who are still comparing Versteeg to Stallberg because of the trade. But anyways, the Leafs hold the Oilers to 3 shots on net. And that's mainly because the Oilers keep getting themselves penalized, but hey, you know what? That's great defensively for the Leafs. And in the third period, the Oilers get a scoring chance. They even had an empty net opportunity, but Dion Phaneuf puts his body on the ice and takes that opportunity away. How often do you see Dion Phaneuf do that? I mean, he has gotten much better since he's returned from being injured. And Phaneuf later gets penalized for roughing up Taylor Hall. That's okay. The Oilers couldn't score on that power play. And while the Leafs were trying to kill off that power play, Schenn roughs up Hall. In other words, he finished the job that Dion Phaneuf tried to do. But PRV is penalized later, and that is the killer. Is Phil Kessel scores 4-1 for the Leafs. Yes, 4-1, and that is the final for the game. The Leafs win it, although McIntyre tries to get the things going for the Oilers with like 9 minutes to go in the game by trying to get into a fight with Dion Phaneuf. Colton Orr, but unfortunately Colton Orr didn't bite, as he had some great hockey sense that was telling him not to fight, because if he lost, that would have given the Oilers some energy. And as a result, Steve McIntyre is penalized with a 10-minute misconduct, but since there was 9 minutes left, there was really no point in going in the penalty box, so he went to the showers instead. The Leafs got a couple of penalties, including one by Christopher Stieg for elbowing, and another one with like less than 30 seconds to go in the game, but that's okay. The Leafs kill that off, and the Leafs win 4-1. And what I find was really sad about the Oilers fans in attendance, not only were they chanting "Goalie" or "Let's go Oilers," trying to out-chant the Leafs, they also were chanting "Phaneuf, you suck." I mean, that just really makes you guys look bad. I mean, Phaneuf played well defensively, taking away a goal-scoring opportunity, and he even scores the opening goal of the game. Wow. I think that's just jealousy. You guys probably wish that you had Dion Phaneuf as an Oiler. But nevertheless, the Leafs end up winning this game, and it is their 4th road win of the year. And J.S. Giguère was 5-13 coming into this game, and his status obviously improved to 6-13, but hey, that's still good. The Leafs get this road trip started off on a positive note, and next stop is the Calgary Flames. Look out, guys. If we can handle Taylor Hall and Jordan Eberle, we can handle Jarome Iginla. So watch out, Flames. The Leafs are coming after you. So by the way, I also wanted to give a shout out to Leaf Space member Ashley28, who lives in Red Deer, Alberta, who says that there are dozens and dozens of Leaf fans occupying that part of Flames territory. But hey, before the Flames came along, in the western Canadian provinces, there were mostly Leaf fans anyway, so well, those parents raised their kids very well. I mean, they're Leaf fans, right? But anyways, until after Thursday night's game, go Leafs go!